making a quick breakfast, and a lot of people have asked me how I make my poached eggs, because I don't know why, but people say that my poached eggs look perfect. I just think it looks like a normal poached egg. So I will show you my trick of what I do. So the first thing you want to do is bring your water to a boil. Now I've also added a splash of white vinegar. Not too much, because it will flavor the eggs if you add too much. So just a little bit of white vinegar and water, and bring it to a boil. You want it to be a rolling boil. Next thing you want to do is you want to crack your eggs just gently so you don't break the yolks, and put them in a bowl, and I'll show you why in a little bit, of why you're putting that there. Another thing is I always get my toast ready in the toaster. Okay, so once your water comes to a boil, what you want to do is take a slotted spoon, and I stir this. You want to get it going like a tornado. Just get it going, and once it continues to spin really fast, you want to get your eggs and slowly drop them into the middle of the tornado, and it makes the whites spin really good to the yolks. And then my trick for a perfectly cooked poached egg is, as soon as I put those eggs in, I put my toast down. And once this toast pops up, your eggs are ready, and it's perfect for a soft poached egg. Another tip is you'll always see a lot of whites that are sitting on the top, a lot of the yolk, or the whites of the egg. I try and keep this cleaned out of the water, because you don't want it to make a mess, and it also helps with cleanup after, because your pot gets the egg gets stuck to it really easily. So I just try and keep the whites cleaned up while that's cooking, and then as soon as your toast has popped, these suckers are ready to come out. So my toast has popped. This is perfect for me because I don't like too much of a toast. And our eggs should be ready to come out now. So as you can see, they're almost floating to the top. I do find sometimes you might have to kind of tap the eggs a little bit as they're cooking, so that they don't stick to the bottom, because if your egg is sticking to the bottom, it could potentially pull the whites off and break your yolk. So and there we have perfectly poached eggs. Look at how tight the whites are to the yolks, and that is because we did the hurricane or the tornado. So that is my trick for my poached eggs. And there are my perfectly poached eggs. Another tip I have, because if anybody's OCD like me, I do not like crumbs on the plate. I have a designated plate for buttering my toast and cutting it, so that way it's not piles of crumbs on my plate. As you can always see, I always have an issue with food touching, so it never touches. So those are my tips for making the perfect poached egg. Let me know if there's anything else that you guys want to see me make. Just simple recipes. Let me know. I have always made poached eggs. These have been my favorite way of eating them. Growing up, this was the only way my dad would eat eggs, so we started eating poached eggs really young. And for some reason, whenever we'd have house parties, sorry mom, people would ask me to make poached eggs. Don't ask me why, but 2 in the morning, it never failed. There was like a lineup of people that were partying in my house wanting poached eggs. I don't know why, but yeah, we had poached eggs. Anyways, that's my recipe and my tips for making the perfect poached egg. I hope you guys like this video. Give me a thumbs up. As always, my handles are at the bottom, Stitch and Lindy on Connect, or my Facebook group is Stitch and Lindy's Weight Loss Journey. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so, and I love anybody that shares my videos. Thank you so much for all your continued support.